Hi, this is Tim.
And this is Caroline.
From Joe by Schmo Coffee Company. Today we're going to walk you through how to make iced coffee at home. We're going to use a manual pour over device. You at your house can use an auto drip like a Mr. Coffee pot, but we're going to use manual. I have boiling water, I have my coffee grinder and coffee, and so what we're going to do is a 1:16 coffee to water ratio. And so what that means is I'm going to use 15 grams of coffee, 237 grams of water. I have a scale to measure all that out, and so let's do that. Caroline, come on over here. All right, get your spoon and coffee. All right, we're going to put that on grams. All right, measure out 15. Use your spoon, baby.
Oh.
15 grams. Use a spoon.
I am.
Perfect. All right, we have 15 grams of coffee. Good job.
Okay.
I'm going to pour that into our grinder. Now, the next thing we have to do is preheat our decanter as well as rinse our paper filter. So I'm going to do that now. Basically, you want to try to wet as much as the paper as possible. This rinses any residue that's on the paper and eliminates some of that paper taste that you might have if you don't rinse it. Okay, with that done, just pour that in there. All right. Okay. 237 grams. Just going to let that sit for a while and allow that bloom to develop on the grounds. All right, and then I'll pour the rest. A slow, steady stream, making sure that all of the grounds are evenly wetted at the same time. And we only want to go to 237 grams. Perfect. And I'll be right back with the device.
Okay.
Just wait for that to finish dripping.
It smells delicious.
Turn off the scale. Now I found this surfing on the internet. It's called the Ice Cold Now. Ice Cold Now. You can use this for a variety of things. Tea, you can make iced tea. I like to make iced coffee. And basically it's just a clear plastic pitcher and then a device that has individual iced tubes. They're vacuum packed so that the ice never interacts directly with your liquid, thus diffusing the liquid and causing it to be watered down. So these tubes will cool the liquid, but they won't make it less tasty or watery. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I just take my coffee and pour it into my pitcher. I stick the ice tubes into my pitcher, and you can hear that crinkling of the ice cooling down the liquid. And you can see here, you can use this pitcher for up to 16 fluid ounces. I'm using it today with 8 ounces for 1 cup of coffee. And you just let it sit for 60 to 90 seconds. So I'll be right back with a coffee mug and we'll give this a try. Alright, so it's been 90 seconds, so this should be thoroughly cold by now. I also brought out some milk because I know my girls like to drink coffee with milk and sugar. So I'm going to add those two now before I pour my liquid in. And sometimes people like to add their sugar while the liquid is hot. That way it maybe dissolves easier. Thank you, Caroline. Yeah. Okay.
Coffee.
All right. Evelyn, our audience wants to know what you think of our iced coffee.
Blocking. Say something.
Molly,
It's
what?
good.
It's good?
Hmm?
Molly, why don't you come give it a try?
Yeah.
Don't drink that.
Does it taste good?
Yes.
Yeah. Molly doesn't really like
coffee.
Caroline, why don't you give it a try?
If you like coffee, you'd like it.
Yeah, it's really good. I love coffee.
So coffee-y.
What's coffee?
What do you think, Caroline?
I think it tastes like coffee.
Think it
It's
tastes
so
like
good.
We should make iced tea.
No, we should make iced coffee all the time.
No, iced tea is
Very refreshing on a hot day like today. Hi, this is Tim
This is Molly. This is Caroline.
This is Evelyn.
from Joe by Schmo Coffee Company. Today we're going to walk you through an easy way to make iced coffee at home. We are going to use a manual pour over. This is basically the non-techie way to make a drip pot of coffee, Mr. Coffee Pot, etc. But we're going to just pour boiling water on it ourselves. So the ratio that we're going to use is 1 gram of coffee for 16 grams of water. And so what that is 15 grams of coffee for 237 grams of water. I have a scale, I've got coffee, let's go. Evelyn, would you come over here and measure out 15 grams?
I'm clumsy.
That's okay.
Hey, Molly, back up. Stand in front of me. Let's see too.
Okay, well, a little bit more, just 1 or 2 more beans. Okay, let's do that. Now we're going to grind it up. Okay, next we're going to cleanse the paper filter, wash away any sediment that's on there, removes any papery flavor that's on the paper. It also gives us a chance to warm up our decanter. Okay, with that done, we'll just dispose of that papery water,
Bye, people.
turn our scale back on, and hopefully we're looking at 15 grams of coffee. Good enough.
I'm gonna add the water.
Okay, we're going to add 237 grams of water. Molly, go check on your tea.
Okay. No.
I'm just going to put in 70 grams of water right now just to let that steep and pull out any of the bloom that's developing there. Okay, we'll put in the rest.
Slowly.
Okay.
It is.
Now, unlike the ice cold wave that we used before, we are just going to give this one an ice bath. You need to make sure that the glass that you put into that ice bath is thick enough that the ice and the cold versus the heat that's inside doesn't shatter the glass. So I'm using just a ball jar, a mason jar. Okay, we'll wait for that to finish up. Now, unlike the other device that we used, this ice bath will cool it, but it'll cool it slower. So I like to actually just put this whole thing in the freezer for maybe 20-30 minutes. So it's not instant, but it is cold, it is refreshing, and it is something you can do at home with very little equipment. All right, with that done, I'm gonna pour this. Sure, Molly, come on over. All right, do it over here so everyone can see you do it.
Do I just put it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I'm gonna add some sugar now so that can kind of melt into the hot coffee.
We're gonna add it in now so that it dissolves before we put
Thank you, Molly.
ice it.
Okay, I'm gonna add that to the ice bath.
Not yet.
Okay, and then I'm gonna throw this in the fridge. I'll come back in a half hour and we'll give this a taste. All right, so it's been a half hour. We're back with our ice bath of iced coffee. It's super chill, so I'm gonna take it out of the bath. Evelyn, you wanna pour it into its cup? Come on over.
It has ice, like particles or whatever. Ice.
All right, maybe you wanna add some milk to that too, if you'd like.
Because we already
Added
put it in
sugar.
the sugar. How much milk?
As much, that's fine. All right, do you wanna give it a little taste test?
So am I supposed to do it? Let's do it.
You can. Sure.
Okay.
There, that's a good way to do it, sure, good.
That was really good.
Is that very good? It's nice and cold?
Yeah.
Is it better than the last one?
Yeah. Honestly.
Well, it's funny you should bring that up, Caroline, because I still have that one over here.
Oh joy!
Let's do a taste test here.
I mean that's
Wait,
it's not as cold. But, okay.
It's the exact same coffee. Both are from Costa Rica.
The only different thing is we didn't mix this in and we used a different technique
And we
to
didn't-
ice coffee.
Yeah, we didn't.
To ice coffee it.
I think they're both really good. It's hard to really say because the ice bath is really cold and it's so hot today. It tastes better just because it's cold and refreshing. But I'm trying to remember back when the ColdWave was super cold.
We should have.
And I think they're both really tasty. Both of these methods, either the ice bath or the ColdWave, don't water it down so it's an intense flavor, but it's still sweet. It's not bitter, it's not sour. It's just really nice. I have so many motorcycles over here. Both are still super sweet and they're really nice, and I would encourage you to go either direction. They'll give you a good iced coffee.
And you can say which one's better too.
And
But
then you
honest-
could say,
Oh, and
But
by the way,
Oh.
put this in the fridge if you do this one first.
Honestly, this one takes less time
a
to
lot
like,
less time.
prepare.
Good
This
thought.
takes extra
Good.
30 minutes.
Well, you settle down, cool off on this hot summer day, and we'll catch you around next time. Don't forget, Joe by Schmo Coffee Company. Great way to make great coffee at home, whether hot or cold. You'll love it. See you for now.